Hello, I'm here with
Sergio.
Sergio. Nice to meet you. My name is Marcel.
Semen.
Have you ever heard of Semen intention?
No, I have not.
How about Nofap?
Oh,
Nofap?
no, I haven't, man.
You're the first person in this universe that hasn't heard of Nofap.
Okay.
You never heard of Nofap?
No, bro.
Like no masturbation. No, not November.
Oh, that's what it means? I don't know. No, no. November.
It's similar to that, but it's
Okay.
not limited to November.
Okay.
So you've heard of no not November. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know. I just think it's dumb. I mean,
It's dumb.
is it? What does no November have to do with? It's just basically like no nut at all, or how does that work?
Well, that challenge in November is for all November. You don't nut. You don't masturbate. You don't watch porn.
Well,
You don't have sex.
Yeah, I don't masturbate or.
You don't masturbate or watch porn.
No, I have a girlfriend.
So you just have sex exclusively?
Yeah.
What's the longest you've went without sex, without nutting, without orgasm?
Recently, right now, actually for Lent.
For Lent?
Yeah.
Oh, you're Middle Eastern?
Oh, I'm not Middle Eastern. I'm Catholic. I'm Mexican.
They have Lent as well?
Well, no. I think you're confusing it. It's Ramadan that Middle Easterners do.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long was that?
I mean, it's still going on right now. It ends till like Easter.
Is that a couple months or
Yeah, a couple months.
a couple months you don't have any sex?
No.
Do you notice the difference when you don't have sex versus when you do have sex?
Um, not really. I mean, I don't have sex every day. Just like whenever me and my partner want to. But I mean, I guess you could say like sometimes like I guess you're tired after like
After busting, yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a difference. You're like more motivated. You want to do more things. Yeah.
Is it usually the longer you go without it, the more of that motivation, energy you feel?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, like,
Let
yeah.
me put you on something dope.
All right, what's up?
You ever heard of Careza?
Oh, I have not.
It's sex, but you don't bust.
Okay, okay.
You just have sex, but you don't bust. You get all the benefits of retaining it. How you just said, more motivation.
So
More.
edging.
It's not edging because edging's with your hand, right?
I mean, yeah,
Typically.
I guess.
But if you're banging your girl, your wife,
Okay.
your sexual energy comes in a full circuit.
Okay.
It's like, the breaker that completes the circuit. So
Yeah.
you circulate that energy rather
Yeah.
than with your hand.
Okay.
That's what a prime male needs to do, right? Have sex. That's a prime male's desire.
Okay.
But the ejaculation, the orgasm is when it all ends. You said recently you just feel tired or you're kind of done with it.
Yeah.
You don't have the motivation. So that's how Careza works. You just have sex, you don't orgasm. You get best of both worlds. How does that sound to you?
I mean, it sounds cool, man. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
You willing to give it a try?
Sure, man. Why not?
We'll follow up in a month. And
Okay.
I'm kidding, but I'll give you my YouTube and you could comment later if you try and tell us how it is.
Okay.
That whole community that
Okay.
like experiments with this thing.
So this is an actual community.
Sorta.
No
I mean,
way.
I got like
Fuck.
3,500 followers. They're not
Okay.
all for similar intention, but
Okay.
all right, sounds good, man. I appreciate your time.
All right, man.
Hello, I'm here with.
Tyson.
It's a long name. Have you ever heard of? You've heard of Nofap.
I
Have
have.
you heard of similar intention?
I have.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think it depends person to person. Some people definitely do get benefits from it. Me personally, I like try to somewhat do it, but I'm not like strict.
How long did you go?
Like longest chance, I mean, I've done like 2 months, three, something like that.
2-3 months. That's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
That's enough to gauge. But you say you don't feel anything.
Not personally. I think it's more of a mentality thing. Like there's more of a like lighter mental load that you'll go through, but I've never experienced like any physical changes.
How about spiritual?
Um,
What do I mean by that? I mean you feel more pure, clean, and you have more like willpower, more life force. I guess you could say.
I can say that. Yeah,
You did notice that?
yeah,
Was it significant?
I think so.
You don't think it's worth it?
I mean, I think it definitely does have its benefits. Yeah.
Now before, because the benefits you experience matter a lot
Mhm.
depending where you come from. So if you're heavy into porn and masturbation, all that, you can notice a lot more benefits versus if that's not
Yeah.
really your thing or barely.
Mhm.
So what was your experience before?
I mean, I would never say I was like like deep in the I don't know, spiral, I guess. I feel like I've always had a healthy balance even before I like try to go on breaks, but no, it's just I think,
Perfect, perfect. What would you say to people that think it's bullshit?
I would just say give it a try, find out for yourself, and that's it really.
Have you heard of Careza?
I have not.
It's basically a semen retention relationship or marriage, sex without busting.
Mm.
How does that sound to you?
Um, I have to do more research on it. I don't know. Sounds it
Like from a first impression.
from.
Imagine having sex but not busting. How does that sound?
I don't really see a point in it, but you
The
know.
point would be you retain your semen, which is a precious life force.
Mm.
Because if this semen in a fertile woman would create a kid, right? So what happens if you just hold it in?
Yeah. But I feel like if you're not trying to release anyway, would you want to do the action itself? Like that was at least my logic whenever I would go through it, where it's
That's a
like,
fair point.
yeah,
Cool, man. Appreciate your time.
no problem, no problem.
Hello, I'm here with
My name's Aiden.
Aiden. Have you ever heard of semen retention?
No, I'm not.
Have you heard of Nofap?
No, I haven't.
No, not November.
Yes.
You've heard of that one. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really have any thoughts on it.
I haven't ever thought about it. Well, let me provoke some thoughts.
Okay.
Do you, if you're semen right now, if you ejaculate in a fertile woman, what would happen?
The birth of a child?
So
Well,
your semen,
yeah.
right. So your semen has all the elements to create life.
Yes.
Would you say
correct.
so?
Yeah, that's correct.
What do you think will happen if you hold it in? If you don't masturbate and watch porn, you don't orgasm or ejaculate.
I don't know.
That would cause a rebirth. Instead of creating life as in a kid, you'd create life within yourself. It would increase your energy, your life force, your willpower, your confidence, everything
Okay.
basically. What are your thoughts on that?
No, it makes sense.
Have you ever? What was the longest you went without like orgasm, without watching, masturbating?
Pretty long time. I don't do it often.
Long time, like a couple months at least.
Yeah, at least.
How do you feel in those couple months versus when you do it more frequently?
Definitely like higher.
Higher
just
conscious
Higher, yeah.
energy.
Yeah. That's why I don't do it very often.
There you go. What's the longest you went without it?
6 to 8 months, maybe.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I don't rely on it much.
Perfect. What would you say to people that think it's bullshit? They're like, I just masturbate every day and it's amazing for me.
I mean, if that's you, do you, but I mean, I would definitely try not to do it. See, like, if you like the results of that.
Think there's harm in doing it daily?
I think mentally, yeah. I think you just, I don't know, I think videos and stuff on the internet, it's not a proper representation of what it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be something intimate with somebody else, and I feel like the internet portrays it as not something like that, so.
Very well said. Appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
Hello, I'm here with
Rowan.
Rowan.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Have you ever heard of semen retention? Semen retention?
Couple times.
A couple times. How about Nofap?
No.
What do you know about semen retention?
Actually, man, it's been such a long time. Here, could you remind me?
Sure. So semen retention or Nofap is basically you don't masturbate or watch porn and you retain your semen. So you don't bust, you don't orgasm.
Oh, then
You may ask why. What happens if your semen goes in a woman that's fertile?
baby pops out.
Why is that?
Sperm meets the egg cell and chromosomes combine and you have a
Okay.
baby.
So would you say the sperm has all the elements to create life?
Well, half of them, because you need the other half in the
Fair
egg
enough.
cell.
Fair enough. What do you think happens if you hold all these elements within you?
You never end up creating something that'll carry your genes.
Well, yeah. Well, besides having a kid, what if you What if the only time you bust is when you have a kid?
Well, there are other times you can do it without getting a kid. I mean, but you keep it in my opinion, that takes away a huge part of the fun from life.
What if you feel amazing when you hold it in? Life becomes way more fun.
Well, then you do you.
You don't believe it? Is what you're saying?
I don't believe in that now.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I have not.
Have you heard of people that tried it?
I've heard of it, yeah.
You never wanted to give it a go?
I have a friend who does, but
How long is he on?
he's never done it. And he's about the same age as me, almost 20.
Dude, can you call him here?
No, I haven't seen him in a while.
He's probably elevated already.
Yep.
Ascended to other realms. Anyway, I appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, I'm here with
Key.
Key.
Yeah.
You said you know about Nofap. What do you know about it?
It's basically like not masturbation or something like that.
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I don't do that. So yeah,
You don't masturbate? Perfect. You never masturbated, you're saying? Or you did a long time ago?
No, when I was younger.
You want to get the mic?
Shit.
Your drink's tipping over.
Oh, my fault. So I gotta hold it for them to hear me.
Yeah, just like fairly close.
But yeah, when I was younger, but I don't do that no more.
How long have you not done it for?
I'm 19, probably like when I was like 16, 17.
A similar story to me. In puberty, right? I was around puberty. In puberty, I didn't know how to act with my horniness, so I did it. But after that, I haven't done it since. And have you ever had a wet dream? Do you have sex? Do you bust?
Yeah.
How often would you say?
Shit. Bro, I don't really know. I ain't gonna lie. This
Here and there, or like it's not a daily thing, right?
no, just here and there. Every like I don't know, here and there.
Let me put you on something. You ever heard Careza? You have sex, but you don't bust.
What is supposed to help with?
It gives you superpowers, basically.
Superpower.
Superpowers. You know why?
Why?
Because you're see. What happens if you would bust and the girl you're banging and she's fertile and you use no condom or?
Shit, you gonna have a joint.
That's what I'm saying. So you have all the elements to create life, right? And when you just bust it, what do you just toss it away in a condom or wherever? It isn't kind of a waste.
I mean, yeah.
A waste of a life, right? What do you think happens if you hold it within you?
I don't really know.
I urge you to try.
I don't know.
Try banging it, don't bust.
Wait, so you saying even if I do it, like I just don't.
You don't bust. I've been doing that for 2.5 years now. My longest streak was 6 months. I'd bang every single day. I wouldn't bust. For 6 months, I didn't bust.
How'd you feel? Like why you did that?
I feel full of life force. I feel like a young child that's innocent, curious about the world, and at the same time, I feel like a Spartan warrior going to war. And at the same time, I feel like a monk just chilling in a monastery, all at the same time. It's because all the semen, it like builds up in you, and since you're not expelling it out, it gives you a rebirth. Basically, increase your life force. That's why some people have naturally more energy, more drive, more willpower, locked in, as this generation says.
Right.
Yeah, more people. You get locked in. You're sharp. You're on top of your shit. How does it sound?
No, that song good. It's like it's kind of just sound like you just being disciplined to not be listening.
That's part of it. This one's part of it, but it's not just that. It's literally the semen in you. It's very precious. You believe in God?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ?
I ain't Christian.
Just God?
Yeah.
Well, God gave man a very exclusive power. What do you think that is?
Being able to create semen, which we do.
There you go, semen. This is a sacred power. The problem today's society is it's super degenerate. So, and the elites, you know what I'm talking about? The elites, Satanists, the the people that
Yeah, I know what you're talking
you know what I'm talking about. They make porn so easily available. They promote masturbation because they want to sap you of this life. This life is a sacred power every man has if you hold it within you. And if you freaking bust, you just lose it. If you hold it within you, within half a year, you're gonna ascend. Plain and simple. Not over exaggerating or anything.
But what you mean it's in
Your energy is gonna increase, your willpower, your drive, your sharpness, your confidence. You're gonna be less emotional, more logical. You're gonna be more calculated in your way of life. Your manner of life, you're gonna be more masculine. Your masculine essence is gonna increase. You're gonna attract more females. All that.
All right, yeah, I might take it up for a challenge, though. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, try it on, man.
You just seem like you just trying to be disciplined with something.
I'm telling you though, it's more than discipline. That's yeah, a lot of
No, but I'm saying like if you do that, you get all like benefits that you said.
yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't come from discipline itself. It comes from the semen itself.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Perfect. Man. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you. Hello, I'm here with.
Cam.
Have you ever heard of semen retention or Nofap?
Yeah, I have.
What are your thoughts on it?
I feel like it's really good. It's a positive thing, you know. I feel like the lustful thing is what's wrong with the world now. Honestly, what's wrong with our generation for real. And I feel like it just kind of makes you be in your own mind a little bit more. Makes you do other things besides doing that.
Word. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, of course.
What was your longest streak?
Uh, yeah, nah. I answer nah. A minute, but I feel like that's invasive.
All right. What if I ask you, is it longer than 3-4 months?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm a Christian, right? So it's like I believe in God. Like I'm not trying to do all that lustful stuff, but that's not
There
needed.
you go. I'm a believer as well.
Amen.
So
Love
we're
to hear it.
celibate.
Yes, sir.
How
Actually,
long?
no, not celibate. Sorry, abstinent. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh, so really?
Yeah, celibate means you're not engaging in sex.
Oh, yeah.
So you're celibate. How long have you been celibate?
It's been around like what, 5 months at this point?
5 months.
Yeah, not crazy, but I'm still working on it.
But like, you haven't done anything in just 5 months?
Nah, I've been chilling.
No wet dream?
Nah, I've been
Right on,
chilling.
man. Right on. How do you feel when you go like a long streak versus when you like recently
I feel
screw up?
good. I feel good. I feel like I'm really giving glory to God. I feel like I got my priorities straight. It makes me feel better. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I'm a more social person when I don't do it. And I feel like it just kind of uplifts your spirit. So yeah, and I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And good thing you mentioned that. You said God given. What'd you say?
I said it uplifts your spirit.
No, something about God.
Oh, I mean, I just said, I feel like I'm truly giving glory to God. I'm really trying to make sure I'm living how He would want me to live.
Yeah, and our semen is a exclusive right from God.
Right.
Because women don't have it.
Exactly.
It's a
So
power. It's a sacred power.
exactly. And God says, our body is our temple. So why am I, giving out energy to the world when it's not going to give it back to me?
Solomon said, "Why would you let your spring out in the streets? Just save it for your wife."
Amen.
Yeah, beautiful, man, beautiful. What would you say to people that think it's bullshit, or the society, that degeneracy and all that, how they promote that shit?
Um, what would I say? What would I say? Like, just why not? Like, all you're doing, you're basically saying you have no control of yourself, and that the screen controls you completely. And it's like, I'm not gonna let no little, however big a phone is, I'm not gonna let that thing like control me. I'm not gonna let what's in the screen what I can't even see in person. I'm not gonna let that control me. It's just a benefit to do it. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Amazing, man. I appreciate your time.
Of course.
Hello, I'm here with
Ethan?
Ethan. Have you ever heard of semen retention?
No, I've not.
Have you heard of Nofap?
No.
No Nut November?
Yes, actually.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
What are your thoughts on it?
If somebody wants to do it, they can. I don't really care. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
If you impregnate a fertile woman with your sperm, what's going to happen?
They get pregnant. Interesting. They get pregnant. Like, that's how it
It's
works.
going to create a kid, right?
Yeah.
So your semen has a lot of elements that can
Okay.
create life, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. What
Okay.
happens if you keep it inside?
The baby. The baby.
No,
Or
your semen.
okay. They get pregnant. I don't know. Like that's how
You
it
get
works.
pregnant?
I wouldn't. The woman would.
No, I'm saying if you yourself keep your semen inside you and you
Um,
don't masturbate, you don't orgasm, you don't ejaculate, you don't watch porn, you don't have sex.
I don't know. It's. I guess that's like a little bit unhealthy to do that. I guess.
What do you think is unhealthy?
Um, to to keep it inside and not do any of that stuff. But it's up to everybody else, whatever they want to do. But yeah, interesting.
What if I told you that are you aware of the elites?
No,
The satanic elites?
no,
There's people that want the destruction of the masses. Are you aware of that?
no.
Do you think the government are good people?
It's not really up for me to decide. But the administration now, I don't like love everything that they're doing. We'll just go with that.
Do you think they want people's best interest?
I think that they think that they're doing everything in everyone's best interest, but that's not really happening for plenty of people, I guess.
Do you
But
think
yeah.
it's okay how in today's society there's people like goon? You know that term?
I don't actually.
Goon, like they just sit in the room for hours watching porn.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not good.
I didn't know about that. An unhealthy amount of that, it's not good for you.
What's an unhealthy amount?
Like every day, multiple times a day, like every week, all that sort of
What's a
stuff.
healthy amount?
Maybe like a few times a week or like once a week or something like that. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I urge you to look into semen retention, Nofap.
Okay.
The benefits are immense,
Okay.
crazy benefits.
Interesting.
It's very, very worth looking into.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, though. Appreciate it. Hello, I'm here with O1.
Yeah.
You said you've heard of Nofap.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's. I don't believe in like the mystical qualities a lot of people like believe in. That's gonna like elevate you in some crazy way, but it's just like self-control, you know.
Okay. You tried it?
I guess in the sense that like you don't need to like partake in that. You know what I mean?
No masturbation, no porn, right?
Yeah, because it's not healthy for you. It's not natural.
It's for
so
sure not healthy.
Definitely not. And it like kind of destroys your perception of like a lot of things. So it's just like in that sense of like health. Like you wouldn't go to the gym and say, well, like going to the gym is healthy. So like Nofap should also be healthy in the sense that like just watching porn is bad. Yeah.
So you believe it's limited to physical and mental? They don't believe in the mystical and spiritual side.
I mean, for some people, it could be that serious. Like, if you're really deep in religion, I assume that like masturbation is probably like, but like watching porn damages your connection in the sense that like it's not really like something that's like good for you spiritually. I guess it's like if you have that deep connection, then it's not going to be good.
Do you think as a man it's important to retain your semen?
In the sense that like you shouldn't be masturbating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What in sex?
In sex, if it's like with another person, then I don't think it really matters.
Do you think there's benefits to retaining in sex?
I don't know. Maybe. It could be. I'm not sure though.
There is.
There is? Oh.
I think I'm getting a little out of it. I've been doing this for 2 hours. It's a little out of touch, but let me put you on Carezza. You ever heard of Carezza?
Never heard of
You
it.
have sex, but you don't ejaculate.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
semen is a precious life force. It's an exclusive, sacred power given to men because women don't produce semen, right?
Sure.
What happens if your semen goes to a fertile woman?
I'm not sure.
She gets pregnant, right?
Okay.
So semen has all the elements to create life. So when you hold it within you, you create life within yourself. That means, as you said, physical, mental benefits, energy, clarity, so on and so forth. It also has spiritual benefits because you don't degenerate. The more you bust and lose your semen, the more you dumb yourself down to an animal. And that's where the spiritual stuff comes. Because when you retain, it elevates your consciousness. So you're more having your spirit rather than the animal flesh. Because the flesh, the animal is very impulsive, emotion driven. When you're more in your logic, in your spirit, and your conscious, you think more rationally, you make better decisions, you have more clarity. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. But for me specifically, I think it's just more like it just fucks up your hormones. Like your brain.
Like doing it or not doing it.
Like retaining your semen. Because with
Retaining
me, it's just like
messes up, you're saying?
not retaining, but just like masturbation. That's just my main.
No, 100%.
I'm not sure if I truly believe what you're saying about like the. I might have to do research on that. Maybe it is better, but for me, it's just like I know that like watching porn and all that self pleasure is probably not good for you. That's what I know. You could be correct. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, that's you got that first part right for sure. It's definitely good that you're staying away from that, as you see in today's society. Degeneracy is prevalent. But yeah, look into semen retention. I'll share my YouTube channel after if you want to have a lot of stuff on there. And this is gonna go on YouTube as well. Yeah, appreciate your time, man. What's up, guys? I'm here with
Eli.
Eli. He's heard of Nofap, is familiar with it. Tell us what you know.
So, I mean, I usually try to go for extended periods of time, not trying to do anything crazy because I feel like it puts me in a bad place mentally when I'm trying to focus on doing other schoolwork or things like that. And I feel like it definitely kind of changes your mindset when you're around women and it makes you kind of feel more lustful over them rather than trying to see them or create a platonic friendship.
You're saying on Nofap you see them as more lustful
Yeah, for sure.
because you have a higher sex drive. You're not quenching it. That's why.
Yeah.
Are you transmuting your energy?
What does that mean?
So when you do semen retention or Nofap, you get a buildup of energy, and if you're not using it, utilizing it, you're basically just gonna get sexual frustration and probably lust. What I mean by transmuting is that the perfect forms of it are a creative pursuit. That simply means creating some form of art, whether it's a song, whether it's physical art like drawing or writing a book, just using, what you got built up in here, putting it out into the world, creation. It's a God-given ability. And the other way is physical exertion, like hitting the gym, doing some cardio, long walks, like physical activity that lets you circulate that energy more, so it doesn't just pent up and, like you said, you start dealing with being lustful and whatnot.
Mhm. I definitely feel like as an exercise science major, I definitely like to go to the gym and try and experiment to kind of take my mind off things. Definitely makes it easier. And, when you're in the gym, it's a big social environment. So talking to a lot of people, making some new friends possibly. And I just feel like that's definitely a better way to kind of control myself, not necessarily as a distraction, but kind of like that.
Very well. What was your longest streak?
My longest streak, does being born to puberty count?
Nah, when you're a kid, doesn't
Okay.
count 'cause you don't have a
Okay.
sexual desire.
Then I would say for me, it's probably been about 6 months. I try not to go into my own mind and think about that because I would rather kind of grow with somebody and make it an experience.
Right on. 6 months is a good time. It's definitely enough to feel most of the benefits of it. How would you describe those benefits?
I would definitely feel it almost to like an enlightening sense because it does boost your mood for sure. And I've heard studies that it also can increase your testosterone, which would help me in the gym again with gaining more muscle or things like that. And again, it just kind of helps me control myself.
What do you say to people that say it's bullshit?
I would say that you have no self control and it's something you could work on for sure.
Very well said. Anything else you want to share about it? Like
You should
what's-
try it.
Yeah, definitely try it. What's your biggest struggle on it?
Ooh, biggest struggle? Yeah, it's definitely for sure when you kind of fall into that hole, and because I've been there myself, and you're just kind of walking around. You're not viewing kind of women as who they are, or talking to them about like what they want, what their desires are, and things like that. You're just kind of focused on like trying to get in their pants.
Very well said. Appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. There's a lot of interviews, and you probably noticed in my last one or two, I'm already kind of getting out of it, and I'll be coming here for more. Give this video some good action. Keep making this series. It's a good series.